A brand new season of FPL is upon us, and with that brings some brand new features. Now, one of those features is going to be a update to the bonus point system. Now, in this video, we're going to go over the changes to that system, and we're not going to be able to have time to go through the entire bonus point system and how bonus points are scored. So if you want to know, this is it now on the screen, so you can maybe pause the video if you want to have a look at that. But today we are going to go over the changes. Now, if you are interested in more FPL content in the build up to the beginning of the season, I'll be uploading plenty of draft videos and tips videos to keep you occupied. So make sure to subscribe for that, and let's get straight into things. So these are the changes on the screen now to the bonus point system, and there really is only one change, but we do have a couple of additions to how players are going to be able to score points. So if you don't know how bonus points work, basically everything that was just shown on the screen there adds up throughout a match, and the top 3 players with the highest amount of points in each of those games are given bonus points. Now, number 1 will be given 3 bonus points, number 2 2 bonus points, and number 1 will get 1 bonus point. So these, what you see on the screen, for example, goalkeeper saving a penalty last season did give you 15 bonus points. That doesn't mean you're going to get 15 extra points for a goalkeeper saving a penalty. That's just how many bonus points go towards that final score, which would be awarded with 3, 2 and 1 extra point, if that makes sense. So the first change we've got for this season is that goalkeepers saving a penalty is now only worth 9 bonus points rather than 15. Now, a problem we did often have last season was that if a goalkeeper did save a penalty, they were essentially guaranteed some sort of bonus points, and it happened quite often. So now FPL has changed that, and it is now less likely for goalkeepers to pick up 1, 2 or 3 bonus points because of saving a penalty. Now, we do have a couple of extra additions to add in there as well, and goal line clearance is one of them, which gives 3 extra bonus points. We've also got fouls 1. For every foul 1, you'll get a bonus point added towards the final score. For every shot on target, you'll get 2 bonus points, and if a goalkeeper or defender concedes a goal, they will lose 4 bonus points. Now, I haven't seen any confirmation yet as to whether that is every goal that they concede will be lead to -4 bonus points, or if it's just a goal conceded as 4 lost bonus points. So we'll need to wait and see some confirmation on that one. I would imagine that it's every goal that's conceded will lose 4 bonus points, but again, like I said, we'll have to wait to the future and see that one. So which players are going to be useful then with this new bonus point system? You can see on the screen here we have the top 10 players for fouls 1 in the Premier League last season. Now, obviously every foul 1 is going to accumulate to 1 extra bonus point towards the final score. Now, Bruno Guimaraes was very highly at the top last season at 108 fouls 1 over the course of the entire league season, and again, all of this is going to be compiled towards the end, and we'll have a big summary of everything, so it is going to make sense. But these are your top 10 players that could potentially, or are going to at least benefit from this improved bonus point system. So for the likes of Saka, Maddison, who are quite popular players, Gordon in there as well, looking like they're going to have more chance of picking up some extra bonus points. Now, we've also got the shots on target as well, which shows the top 10 for shots on target in the Premier League last season. And again, this one equals 2 points, so you're getting double of what you got for the fouls 1. So this one is slightly more important than fouls 1. And Haaland tops this, just beating Salah with 59 and 56, followed by Foden, Watkins, Nunes and Palmer, all with 48 to 46. Again, pretty close when it comes to that mid-table. And then we've got Isak on 43, Bruno Fernandes in at 41, Jackson in at 41, and Alvarez in at 40. So these are, again, more likely to be these players are more likely to be picking up those extra bonus points. Someone like Bruno Fernandes is only priced at 8.5 million this year, and he again looks really nice for shots on target, and again is someone that we could look towards to potentially be picking up an extra point to 3 points per game. Now, when it comes to the other metrics going towards this new bonus point system, none of them really matter as much as the fouls won and shots on target because they don't happen as often. As you can see on the screen, by the Premier League website last year, goal line clearances were not that common last year. So again, a lot of people topping that list with only 3 throughout the entire season. So you're probably not going to get too many points for there, which is why this isn't going to be included in this video. And we are just going to be focusing on shots on target and fouls won. Now, in terms of points scored by bonus points last season, Cole Palmer was the one at the top of the list, picking up 32 extra points from the bonus point system, followed by Phil Foden at 31. Haaland, despite being injured for a good part of the season, still picked up 29. Saka on 29 as well, joint with Watkins and Gross, who all picked up 29. Odegaard at 26, Son and Douglas Luiz at 25, and then Bruno Fernandes in at 24. So again, looking at these players and then looking at the previous graphics, the likes of Saka coming in there, Haaland was in there for shots on target and stuff like that, and fouls won. These players are going to have an even higher chance of picking up a lot more bonus points, which could make a lot of these players a lot more essential. So this is where we get into the important stuff. A big shout out to FF Scout Mark over on Twitter who put all this information together, and I've put it onto this graphic to show you the difference in bonus points if the new system was implemented into last year's game. So we can see the fouls won bonus points from each of the teams in the first bracket there. So you can see Foden, for example, would have got 60 bonus points for the amount of fouls won last season. Then we've got the shots on target in the second column. Again, Foden would have picked up 96 points from the shots on target. Then we have the total added, so this is how many extra bonus points they would have got had this new system been implemented last season. So we've got Foden at 156, which would give him an 18.3% increase on the amount of bonus points accumulated from last season, which gives him a total of 852 bonus points. Now, in terms of how this would impact the most, again, you can look at the percentage increase column and see someone like Bruno Guimaraes, who picked up an extra 20% increase to their bonus points last season. Now, again, most of his bonus points are going to come from the fouls won rather than any other metric, because obviously he picked up 108, or he won 108 fouls last season. For players like Erling Haaland and Ollie Watkins, players who play up front, obviously still pick up a lot of bonus points due to scoring goals and stuff like that, but it's just going to be an even more likely chance of those guys picking up points due to the shots on target, obviously picking up an extra 2 for every shot on target. Again, we saw games last season where Haaland was getting 4 or 5 shots on target, which is going to give him a big boost, because obviously assists equal to 9 bonus points towards the system. So if Haaland's going to pick up maybe 4 shots on target in a match, it's basically the same equivalent to an assist, and there's a much higher chance he's going to be picking up maybe 2 or 3 bonus points in every game. Now, obviously, this change is still important to the game, but it isn't going to change massively to who really picks up the bonus points. It's not like you should just target players who are going to pick up a lot of fouls won in anticipation that they're going to climb right up the rankings in the bonus point system because they're picking up a lot of fouls won. When you're looking at this screen, again, you're still picking up so many points for scoring, for keeping a clean sheet, for getting assists. So when you look at it, the fact that fouls won is only worth 1 point, shots on target's only worth 2, it's nothing in the grand scheme of things to, for example, a forward scoring a goal, which is worth almost 12 shots on target. So while it is something definitely that you want to be keeping an eye on and definitely considering when picking your players, it's not going to be the be all and end all in terms of picking your team and who's going to be getting the most points. So if that was a little too much information for you to understand, in summary, it essentially means we're going to be seeing less bonus points for goalkeepers and defenders. It means we'll be seeing more bonus points for attackers and more bonus points for foul magnets. Now, Again, you can even mix these two up together. You could maybe get an attacker who picks up a lot of fouls. Again, someone like Phil Foden, who is already top of the bonus points list, looks like a really nice option because he draws a lot of fouls and he also obviously scores a lot of goals and shoots quite often. So someone like Phil Foden could be massively essential this year at 9.5 million and definitely one I would be considering. Now again, as I mentioned, this new system isn't going to totally revolutionise the game. It isn't going to cause massive changes due to the fact that it's so little points for every foul won or every shot on target, but it is definitely something that could make the difference when it comes to getting 1, 2 or 3 extra points, and it's definitely something I would be taking into consideration when building your drafts. But that is going to end off this video. If you enjoyed, make sure to leave a like, make sure to subscribe once again for more FPL content, and I'll see you all in the next one.